All right, Kempson, let's take a look at that starting lineup on the pole from Missouri Valley. That's going to be the 28R of Trent Reed into the outside from Ida Grove, the 55G of Cody Gordon.
Inside of row number 2 from Arion, Iowa, number 26 Tanner Beam, and on the outside in number 18 from Dunlap, Colton Ransom.
And Colton Ransom getting his car fixed, so he's back out here. Tyler Feeblecorn in the 61F and Tony Kerger will be on row number 3.
Kane the Bandit Mollberg in the 22, and the M80 is Mark Smith, and we're green.
They hit the fun button, and we are racing with the compacts. Once again, get a good look because you will not see him for another couple of weeks. Oh, contact between Kane Mollberg in the 24M and Tyler Feeblecorn. Feeblecorn losing a little bit of ground there, but right now it is the 28R. Trent Reed. Reed with the early advantage, but Tanner Beam trying to get underneath the 55G of Gordon, but it's going to be Trent Reed with the lead.
Reed out front in the purple 28. Side by side briefly for the runner-up spot. Gordon trying to get after him, gaining ground down the back chute this time in the 55. Beam back into third. 22 on the left side, 24M on the right side of the Bandits car as Kane Mollberg is side by side for fourth and wants third off of turn number 4.
It is quite a battle. Tanner Beam better not slip as he has Kane Mollberg on one side. He has Colton Ransom on the other. Mollberg now able to get by the 26 of Beam. Here comes the 18 of Ransom. Ransom now trying to get clear. Can't quite get it done at 3. It's a little bit of a rut. Bounces, but still has a bit of an advantage. Right now it's still all Trent Reed with 3 to go.
Ransom making the top shelf work as well as he can right now as Reed continues to show the way. Mollberg gaining ground on Gordon for the second spot as Gordon is trying to get to the back bumper of that 28, but he is running out of time. He drifts up a little bit. Mollberg to the inside, and we're going to be side by side for the number 2 spot.
You do not want to open the door when you have Kane Mollberg behind you because Kane's going to use that to his advantage. Right now he's still side by side with Gordon as we have 2 to go. Now Gordon able to get away from Mollberg coming out of 2, gets right back up on the rear bumper cover of the 28R of Reed. Now goes a little bit high to see if he can get a little bit of momentum, but that's once again going to open the door. Trent Reed holds him off one more time. 1 lap to go.
Gordon into turn number 1, drives it in deep on the top side of the racetrack, going to the high scary side, getting a good run off the top of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, they're side by side, into 3 and 4 for the final time. Gordon still working the high line off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? It's Cody Gordon with the heat race win.
Cody Gordon, last lap, last corner pass on Reed, who will finish second. Kane Mollberg in third. The 18, Colton Ransom in fourth. And looks like I believe Tyler Feeblecorn rounded out that top 5. Heat race number 1, that is going to see the 15 of Cody Pontius to the inside. And to the outside pole, that's going to be the 22 of Seth Butler.
From Chiron in the 01U2 on the inside of row number 2, second-generation driver Dayton Ulrich, and on the outside in the 00, Jordan Androy from Dunlap.
The old double-up buckshot, Jordan Androy. Row number 3 to the inside from Irwin. He is the 7WO. Wow, Willie Ransom in the 22S, the Lake City Raider, Mike Smith to the outside.
Inside of row number 4, Riley Christensen in the 79RC, the 01F, the man they call Dahmer, Jeff Fink, and the guy to watch is Alex Stapleton bringing up the rear. Green flag.
Alex Stapleton still your current points leader right now, as we'll see if he can go from the outhouse towards the penthouse. But right now it is going to be Seth Butler. He is going to get past Pontius, take the lead. He is going to bring Androy and Fink as they're 3 wide. Pontius will meet in the sandwich between Ulrich and Fink. As they come around, it's going to be Seth Butler leading lap numero uno.
00 buckshot wasting no time getting to the top shelf and nosing ahead into turn number 1 that time. Butler still on the inside, but down the back straightaway, it is Androy into the top spot. Jeff Fink coming with him into the runner-up spot. Smith has recovered and is going after the third spot. We are almost 3 wide for the lead.
Top 4 throw a blanket over them as they are absolutely mixing it up right now. You got Android with the lead. Dahmer is right on his back bumper. Then it is Smith and Butler. Cody Pontius rounding out the top 5 as you have Stapleton trying to get underneath the 01U2 of Ulrich. Has the bobble a little bit. Here comes Christensen.
00 Buckshot and 01F out front. The battle for the lead shaping up nicely as the man they call Dahmer goes to the inside, trying to get underneath him going into turn 3 this time. He'll settle for staying right at the back door, but he is knocking on it. No, he's going to drive down the hill and try to get him by the flag stand. Woo!
They're going to sail it off down into 1. Fink has to get right back in the tire tracks of the 00. Meanwhile, Mike Smith, he is whipping that 22S like a rented government plow mule, trying to catch back up to the back of that lead battle. Dahmer's going to take it down to the inside. He's going to go side by side once again. Can only get to the door as Android leads another lap, 3 to go.
Android running smooth enough that whatever Fink tries to get underneath him is not quite working. They're in the middle of the racetrack. The 00 Buckshot running a very solid race right now. Good enough to stay in the catbird seat, but Fink is not giving up by any means.
With 2 laps to go, Android knows for a fact that Fink is there. Fink throwing everything he can. That Charger chassis, he is trying to get it hooked, booked, and cooking as he is going to try to once again get to the inside of Android. Android running his line smooth as can be. This time Dahmer's going to be side by side. White flag out, Android still with the lead.
The difference so far has been Android has been able to keep the car straighter in the corners as Fink is doing all he can to get that run off, but not quite able to do what he wants as he has to get more sideways. They go into 3 and 4 for the final time. And Fink will take one more shot at it, but getting the heat race win is Jordan Android in the 00 Buckshot.
Jordan Android will win. Jeff Fink second. It is going to be the 22S of Mike Smith third, while Willie Ransom fourth, but at what cost, as that car is now smoking. Cody Pontius will round out the top 5. That'll move up inside row 4 and 5, so inside row 3 will be the 19W Brandon Wolf into the outside. Coming to us from Webb, Iowa, the T16 of Taylor Elliott.
And in the number 5.
Actually, I take that back. Looks like Hayden Hillgardner to the inside of row 3. It's going to be Brandon Wolf to the inside of row 4.
Okay.
That is going to have Christian Sylvester to the outside and bringing up tail end Charlie. Welcome back to the Crawford County Speedway, Brian Winchell. We are green with the Sport Mods. They will fire him off down into 1 and 2. It's going to be Buddy Ray Jones with the early advantage, but here comes Joe Reitz. He is high, wide, and handsome. He gets about to the door panel of Jones. Jones with a little bit of a bobble. That's going to allow Reitz to get side by side as they come down. It's going to be
too close to call. I'll give it to the 1JR, though. He goes top shelf, and he pulls fully ahead down the back chute this time. Now he will remain on the outside as the white number 25 continues to work the bottom of the racetrack, and they are still side by side. Reitz has it fully at the line this time.
Sheriff Woody is not letting Joe Reitz get away, although this lap around Reitz, big run coming out too, as he is now going to pull away from the 25 of Buddy Ray Jones ever so slightly. Now Jones needs to watch his back, or watch his 6, as here comes the 74, Sean Cool in third.
Cool in the middle of the racetrack as well as Jones continues to catfish around the bottom. It's Blazina in fourth. And now off the pace is the number 5 car down the back straightaway. We'll see if he can pull off as Reitz continues to show the way.
As once again Reitz has absolutely been in fuego. Won the last 2 features, leading this heat race, walking away right now with 4 laps to go as he is going to come around and he'll have 1 more lap down, 3 to go.
Sean Cool pulls even with Buddy Ray Jones for the runner-up spot as Cool continues to work the outside groove, pushing just past halfway up the Crawford County Speedway right now in the corners as Reitz continues to lead. Cool is now in the 2nd spot, Buddy Ray Jones in 3rd, 4th is Blazina, and Sylvester rounds out the top 5 right now.
2 laps to go for Joe Reitz, but now Joe has an issue as here comes Sean Cool. Sean is whipping that car like a rented government plow mule, that Edge chassis, as he is trying to go to work to catch up to that 1JR of Reitz. He only has 1 lap to go, though. 3/8 of a mile left.
Reed's going top shelf once again. That's what's been working for him so far in this heat race. Battle shaping up for the 4th spot as they go through 1 and 2, but into 3 and 4 for the final time for the top spot. The 1 JR powers around and gets the heat race win.
Joe Reitz will take the win. Sean Cool, close second. Sheriff Woody Buddy Ray Jones in third. Christian Sylvester will be 4th, and Jim Blazina will round out the top 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, as they come through 3 and 4 behind the Wesco Industries Toyota Tacoma Pace Truck, we ask you all to please get up and get on your feet here on Wesco Night. Give them a wave. Let them hear you. It is a feature time for your Culver's Sport Compacts. Caution lights are out. These drivers are already chomping at the bit. You can see the pace has quickened. Field tightens up. Matt Stubbe looks him over, and he says, "Go, boys, go," as we are green with your Culver's Sport Compacts. They're going to head off down into 1 and 2. It's going to be Trent Reed. Oh, the 24M of Malberg cut hard right across the nose of the 18 of Ransom. Got a little sideways, gathered it back up. It's Trent Reed, followed by Malberg, Feeblecorn, and then you got Ransom and Kerger side by side. A little bit of a bobble from Kerger, but here comes Malberg leading lap number 1.
The Bandit is all over it and out front already as they're still side by side. Feeblecorn now noses ahead. Reed trying to come back after him. A crossover move on the back straightaway. Gets second back down the back straightaway. Feeblecorn will continue to go top shelf as they continue to battle for the runner-up spot. Colton Ransom right there, and Gordon trying to recover from a start where he seemed to be smoking and he drifted up the racetrack.
8 laps to go. Kane Malberg already starting to put a sizable gap over the 28R of Trent Reed. Meanwhile, Tyler Feeblecorn, whoa, Cody Gordon way up there, gets in the marbles, almost in the wall. He is going to lose that 4th place spot to Ransom. Meanwhile, Feeblecorn right on the back bumper cover of the 28R of Reed.
The Bandit stretching his lead right now. Malberg out front, Reed second, Feeblecorn third. Ransom back into 4th after Gordon stumbled. Now way up high is Feeblecorn. Ransom trying to pounce once again down the back chute. Into 3 and 4. They are side by side for a podium spot. And Ransom will not quite get Feeblecorn this time.
Ransom trying to take after the current national points leader as that is a battle once again for 3 and 4. Now Ransom, he's got Gordon and Kerger right there. Gordon to the inside of the 18. This is the best battle on the track right now. That is for 4th and 5th right now. Gordon to the inside, Ransom to the outside as they come around. Give the spot to Cody Gordon.
Halfway home at the flag stand that time for Kane the Bandit Malberg as Reed is trying everything he can to track him back down. It's been a hard task for anybody that has been put up to it so far this season. Malberg has been borderline unstoppable.
Oh no, Kempson, there's been no borderline about it. He has been absolutely dominant every race that he has entered this year. And once again, showing his dominance right now as the field strung out just a little bit. Looks like Gordon and Ransom still close enough. That could end up being a good battle for 4th and 5th right there. But you have Reed, Feeblecorn, Gordon, and Ransom all trying to go after the Bandit, Kane Malberg.
The only reason I put the qualifier on there is because Shannon won the spring fling, and then the rest of them I think have gone to Kane.
Right.
As he's into 3 and 4 once again, as he's got a half a straightaway lead into turn 4, and another wave of the green flag means 2 to go this time.
2 more trips around the 3/8 mile Crawford County Speedway, and Kane Malberg will not only chalk up another victory under his belt, but also extend that points lead even further as we are now right at the halfway point of the season. He's going to come through 3 and 4. Chief starter Matt Stubbe's going to have the white flag in the air. 1 lap to go.
Malberg still needs to be clean through 4 more corners here, but if he is going to continue to pick him up and put him down as far as victories and not just on the racetrack here. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. The Bandit comfortably out front once again, and he wins again at the Crawford County Speedway to the double checkers.
Kane the Bandit Malberg is going to win. Trent Reed in second. Tyler Feeblecorn third. Cody Gordon in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, another great top 5 for the rookie, Colton Ransom. So we need all of you up on your feet. Make some noise. Let them hear you. Wave at them. Let them know how much you appreciate them coming out, helping roll the track back in. It's a feature time for your Finish Line Racing Products Hobby Stocks.
Set to go for a dozen laps.
As Chief Starter Matt Stubbe giving some final instructions over the receiver one-way radio communication system. It is once again Pontius and Android leading them down. Stubbe looks, Stubbe likes, and Stubbe says, let's go. We're hobby stocking. Down into 1 and 2. Jordan Android with the preferred line on the high side. He will clear the 22S of Smith. But here comes Stapleton. Stapleton started 6th, now up to 3rd, looking on the outside of Smith. It's going to be Android, Smith, and Stapleton as Smith to the side-by-side with Android.
Double O buckshot with a little bit of a shot in the shorts from Stapleton that time. Nearly 3 wide for the lead as Android continues to lead the way down the back straightaway.
Caution at the top of turn number 4.
Dayton Ulrich stopped. Little bit of smoke coming out. Maybe just steam facing the pit entrance up on the top of turn number 4. I'm in no position to judge either of those guys. They are going to give it their all from wherever they have to start or restart.
Oh, absolutely. It's just very interesting that Smith chooses the low side. We'll see what happens as we are back to green. It's going to be Android leading him down the front stretch and back into 1 and 2 right now. Whoa, contact, Mike Smith and Stapleton. Stapleton goes around after power sliding. It finally goes around. A little bit further back, Jeff Fink, Cody Pontius both getting together as well as we are going to stay green. All cars back up and running except, well, you know what? I say that now. Looks like Stapleton is going to bring out the caution.
Now Mike Smith looking like he's going to choose the outside lane.
That's going to put Wild Willie Ransom in 3rd to the inside. Jeff Fink, who kept his spot because he kept rolling before the caution came out. And the 79 RC Riley Christensen also rolling in the top 5. As we're back to green, we're going to try this again. They're going to head on down the front stretch, fire it off into 1 and 2. Android still the leader. This time it looks like Mike Smith. The high line is better for the car there. Meanwhile, we got it almost 3 wide as we got Christensen, Ransom, and Fink. 3, 4, and 5 right there, and here comes Stapleton. Stapleton driving with a purpose, but Android leads another lap.
Android, Smith, Christensen, Ransom, and then it's a battle to get into the top 5 for Alex Stapleton already. In 1 lap, he goes up a couple positions, and now he wants it as Jeff Fink has it, and it's the number 5 spot. Christensen coming up on Smith as Smith tries to drive it down the hill and get by Android.
Android trying to hold off. This would be his first career win. Trying to hold off the next generation of Lake City Raider, Mike Smith. Now Smith has his hands full as he looks to the left and sees the nose of the 79 RC of Christensen right there, battling it out. Here comes Stapleton. Stapleton trying for a twofer with Fink and Ransom. Not going to get it done, but now they're 3 wide.
Ransom drifted up over the cushion, and Stapleton and Fink both advance a position. It's now the battle for fourth after it was the battle for fifth. They're still side by side. It's still the two same cars down the back straightaway. Stapleton and the one they call Dahmer Fink on the outside. As Christensen is still trying to get that runner-up spot, and the 00 Buckshot leads the way.
7 laps to go. They will see cross flags halfway home next time by. Jordan Androy has been absolutely on a tear, leading this race, holding off all of the advances that Mike Smith can give. It looks like Smith is going to re-rack and try again.
Side by side for the third spot now as Stapleton got by Fink.
Not to interrupt, but while Willie Ransom pulling in pit side, he is done for the evening.
And Fink now with a little kiss to the back bumper of Stapleton. Stapleton trying to go after Christensen for third. 5 to go.
This is what championships are built off of.
Trouble for Seth Butler on the front straightaway. He's facing the wrong way just before the flag stand. Can he get it refired and turned around in the right direction?
And he does. Flat right rear for Seth Butler. He was facing the wrong way in the one way, but got the car back up and rolling. Now the field going around him.
So sudden lap traffic is dispatched by the entire top 5. Androy, Smith, Christensen, Stapleton, Fink still the running order. Right now, 3 to go.
3 more laps. Can Jordan Androy hang on for his first ever career feature victory? I know there's a lot of Jordan Androy shirts in this crowd tonight. What a heartfelt story this would be if he indeed is able to get that first win. Mike Smith just absolutely, I think he might have worn his stuff out. He's not making up any ground.
Butler able to pull to the pit area, and we stay green as it is a battle for the third spot side by side right now between Stapleton and Christensen. And Christensen powers by on the top side. Androy continuing to lead the way. Smith giving it all she's got in the runner-up spot as the white flag comes out.
He's given it all he's got, Captain. He can't take any more, as Scotty on Star Trek would say. But right now, Smith just absolutely cannot make up any ground. Coming out of 2, he has run his race his way all feature long. He is going to come through 3 and 4. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Van Wall Equipment Victory Lane. The double out buckshot. Jordan Androy wins. Mike Smith second. Riley Christensen third. Fourth is going to go to the 7 of Alex Stapleton, and 01F Jeff Fink is going to round out that top 5.
So a very similar lineup to the heat race here, especially in the first 2 rows.
All right, so we're going to go green next time out of turn number 4 as Matt Stubbe giving them the 1 to go signal.
Lights out.
15 laps the distance. We're going to see what happens as green is out. We are racing. They're going to fire it off down into turn 1 once again. And it's going to be Buddy Ray Jones with the advantage. Here comes the 3 of Blazina, followed by the 12 of Sylvester. 1, 2, 3. Then it is Hayden Hillgardner from the outhouse up to 4th as here comes Joe Reitz in 5th.
Blazina to the top spot at the flag stand in the number 3 car. He goes after Buddy Ray Jones. And here comes Sheriff Woody on the inside trying to get back after him. Now going after the second spot is Christian Sylvester. He will try to dive down low in 3 and 4 as Blazina is on top right now. Jones trying to get back after him.
Blazina picks off another lap as Buddy Ray Jones is trying to keep in step with the 3, the Racing Realtor out of Blair, Nebraska. Sylvester still sitting in 3rd. Hayden Hillgardner a little bit sideways coming out of 4. but he'll keep that fourth place spot. But Joe Reitz right on his back bumper for that spot.
Reitz trying to make up ground after dropping to fifth on the initial start. Buddy Ray Jones trying to get the run down the hill as he comes up on the tail end of the 3 car. As Sylvester shot out of a cannon down the backstretch this time in the 3rd position. He will slide up the racetrack a little bit. Jones still right on the back bumper of the 3.
It is quite the battle that's shaping up. Jim Blazina with the lead, Buddy Ray Jones in 2nd. Now you got Joe Reitz and Sean Cool. They're battling it out for 4th and 5th. As Hayden Hillgardner now in the 3rd. Reitz is going to get past Cool. As we almost had a battle for the lead. Buddy Ray Jones looking to the high side of Blazina, but could not make it work.
Blazina got a little sideways going into 3 that time. This time he's a little smoother into 1. Jones, though, is going to try to power around him on the high scary side. Down the back straightaway goes Sheriff Woody. He is looking to get the lead away from Blazina, and he will go top shelf to the top spot.
New leader, Buddy Ray Jones. Now Blazina goes from the hunter to the hunted, back to the hunter, as he is trying once again to get back around that Razor chassis number 25. Blazina in a Razor of his own. Now here comes Joe Reitz to the inside of Hayden Hillgardner. That is your battle for 3rd and 4th right now as Buddy Ray Jones clicks off another lap, 8 to go.
Already opening up a lead is Jones as they are still side by side for the podium right now. Blazina in 2nd, Reitz into 3rd, 3 wide momentarily for the number 3 spot off of turn number 2. Hillgardner trying to stay with Reitz down the back straightaway. Cool rounds out the top 5 right now.
If Buddy Ray can hang on, that'd be his 3rd ever feature victory, 2nd this year already. It would definitely put him solidly in the points lead. He is starting to gap Blazina. Blazina still running a really good race, just not able to keep up with the 25. Reitz in 3rd, now Cool and Hillgardner battling it out for P4 and P5.
Buddy Ray Jones came into the evening tied for the points lead, looking to take full advantage of the absence of Thomas Van Dyke, as he will encounter lap traffic possibly if we stay green to the end of this feature. 5 to go.
Only 5 more trips around the Crawford County Speedway. Can Buddy hang on? Will Blazina be able to find something, a spot on the track which will allow him to make up that ground? Right now, though, right behind him, he better look out because here comes the 1JR, Joe Reitz, knocking on the back door of Blazina.
If Reitz gets a caution, he could potentially steal this away, but he's got to get by Blazina first as well. He goes to the inside going into 1 this time and can't quite pull even with Blazina down the back straightaway as lap traffic is half a lap away from Jones. Reitz is right there, but he has to settle for 3rd still as Cool is looking to throw his hat in the ring.
Buddy Ray Jones having to deal with Brandon Wolf. Brandon Wolf, that car pushing like a dump truck. Jones going to tiptoe up to him. Tried to look to the high side, not going to happen. Now he's going to see if he can possibly get by him on the low side. If he can't get by him, this could possibly hold him up as Joe Reitz is going to take position number 2. 2 laps to go.
Reitz into 2nd, Jones top shelf trying to get around the lap car of Wolf. He does. A little bit of trouble last time for Wunschel down the front straightaway as Taylor Elliott also battling for position deep in the field. Cool now going after Blazina for a podium spot as Jones accepts the white flag with Joe Reitz nipping at his heels.
Over 27 years of a career for Buddy Ray Jones. He's only had 1 feature victory before this year. He picked up number 2 of his career earlier this year. As he goes into 3 and 4, he's going to pick up number 3 of his career, number 2 on the season. Buddy Ray Jones is going to win. Joe Reitz will be 2nd. Sean Cool will nip out Jim Blazina for 3rd, Blazina 4th. And Hayden Hillgardner is going to round out the top 5.
Always a sentimental favorite. Let's hear it for Sheriff Woody Buddy Ray Jones.